Hey up, Duck. How do? I'm in fine fettle, I knows. Where hast thou been since I saw thee? Crossbeam's gone out askew on treadle. Winter's coming, and I don't know, rugby league? I've run out of northern cliches. Think of a funny one and pretend I said it.
There's naught wrong with gala luncheons, lad.
My name's Joe Deeney, and welcome to Life for a Level. We talk about video games with very little insight. If you're from the south or beyond, you might have noticed I'm northern. I'm from here, in fact. If you're northern, you might have noticed that my voice has gone all soft, because for ages I've lived here. I suppose they've got a point, but my true accent really shows after I've had a couple of drinks. Right, mate. Go off your gear around that. Alright, look forward to this. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, mate.
Yeah, cheers. Calm down, that's £8 a pint. How much? Oh, it's that fucking shithole down here. Come on, Andre. Now, I don't think it's that jingoistic of me to say that Northerners have achieved so much on the world stage in science, politics, and the arts. In the world of gaming, however, we're something of an overlooked lot. Maybe we're just not seen as the most technologically advanced people with our lovely blunt accents and quaint insistence on working really hard until we die without a break or a smile. So when an American wants a British accent, they usually go with,
I say, what are you doing way out here, old chap?
what a relic, as if anyone speaks like that anymore.
I'm a man of the people. Vox populi, vox dei.
Oh, that's depressing. So abide with me whilst I list the 10 best, worst? I'm just going to list 10 Northerners in gaming. The winner receives our prestigious Brown Rupee. I'm going to be judging the north-south divide to be about here, and if you reckon somewhere I mention isn't in the north as you perceive it, I don't really care. This is just a giggle, so let's not get all boring, eh? Ta chuck. Number 10, Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider series. Do not be fooled. The living embodiment of Southern privilege has a dirty, coal-smeared secret. That's right, she's as northern as a mill strike. Everyone's favourite Tomb Raider, or as we call them in the 21st century, Thief, was born not with a silver spoon in her mouth, but one all covered in heroin because she was designed in Derby. There's even a Derbyan street named in her honour. So there you go. This is really her humble abode. Nah, actually that's my grand's house. Hello, gorgeous. She refused to smile for this picture. Number 9, the British Bulldog. All manner of wrestling games. I'm not just giving you a northerner here. I'm not just giving you a northerner with cornrows. I'm not just giving you a northerner with cornrows who earned money having play fights with Republicans in his underpants. I'm giving you the British Bulldog in wrestling games. Now, he never cut the best promo in the business.
Well, you know, Jesse Ventura, the British Bulldog, he's crazy. This is one crazy British Bulldog.
And he was taken from us tragically young, but, you know, it was just nice to see a lad from Wigan not going into the pie industry.
The British Bulldog gets the win.
Take that to the bank.
Number 8, Slash, Guitar Hero 3. Or what? Slash doesn't count. Slash is American. Pfft, be real. Slash is from here. So there. Yeah, being a Guitar Hero game, one barely notices him with all the pretty colours whizzing down screen and what have you. But there he is. The whiskey swilling, snake charming, cigarette smoking, riff licking maestro. He really does scream, I am a man from the north of England, doesn't he? But, you know, maybe that's what the North's needed all along. Number 7, XCOM, Enemy Unknown. Not so much a character this one as a location, because this superlative alien shooting turn-based strategy game chooses as its arena of combat for the UK, Leeds. Yep, stroll the rarefied boulevards of Leeds city centre enjoying such delights as Harvey Nichols, the Victorian Arcades, and Elland Road Stadium. Actually, it's boilerplate nonsense. Leeds looks like San Francisco. San Francisco looks a lot like Lagos. That looks a lot like Buenos Aires. Come on, guys, Leeds has its own identity, yeah? I spent ages looking for boys falling off skateboards outside the Corn Exchange, but note, do your research for Axis. Fuck! Number 6, Chris Kamara. Chris Kamara's Street Soccer. This one's an award for negative space, because it's called Chris Kamara's Street Soccer after a no-frills midfielder from Middlesbrough who never even played street soccer before in his life. And the absolute best thing about it is he's not even in it. He don't even voice it. He's on the box at least, that's something. But this is how thin on the ground Northerners are in games. I'm listing someone who's not even in the frigging thing. Maybe he was shown a red card before the game.
Red card?
Number 5, Steven Gerrard, Pro Evolution Soccer 3. This is how low I've gone. No offence, Mr. Gerrard, I'm sure you're lovely, but I spent ages harvesting footage and all he gave me was this, and this, and this. But then all was forgiven when he does something wicked like this. Oh. So why Stevie G and not his fellow Northern brothers like Alan Shearer or Paul Scholes? It begins and ends with his face when little Mickey Owen scored. Number 4, the Drunk Geordies from Broken Sword. The Broken Sword games hail from God's own county, but they do a good job of hiding it. They've got Parisian cafes, an Irish castle, a Syrian bazaar, and at the end, the cultural journey is complete with a train filled with drunken Geordies. They're a perfectly affable lot, but I can't help be a little bit affronted by the stereotyping. I've been to Newcastle plenty of times, and never once have I seen...
What kind of pizza you got?
Chicken Kiev.
Number 3, Robin Hood. Robin Hood, the Legend of Sherwood. What's that sound, Daddy? Why, Junior, that's the sound of the barrel being scraped. No one knows the precise birthplace of the world's most famous folk hero, probably because he never existed, but all guesses suggest it was above the Watford Gap. It's an enduring tale, as it concerns a band of weapon-toting outlaws fighting unjust taxation. Therefore, Americans like it. This game's decent enough, if not a little dated, but sadly they have Robin as a toffee-nosed posho like the rest of the bloody films.
When this is over, my friend, there'll be no need for me to come again.
You're like a May morning.
Oh, damn my eyes.
I will make you no promise.
Not you. Number 2, The Prepper, Zombie U. This game was much maligned. I thought it was jolly good. They did a fine job of making you feel completely isolated and alone by putting it on the Wii U. Thank you.
I love that one.
Throughout this shit-your-pants scary Anglophilic romp, you're guided by The Prepper. But yank as that name sounds, he couldn't be more stereotypically Yorkshire, because he's the most sarcastic, joyless dullard you ever did hear.
Shit, I'll tell you. The army these days is a bloody holiday camp compared to my day. You hear that? That's exactly why this country's gone to shite. You're not going there, are you? Right. You're on your own then. Prepper out.
If you don't like London, mate, leave. And number 1...
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
It's Sean Bean from Civilization 6. You knew the answer all along, didn't you? Of course you did. It's Sean...
We come off together that time.
Bean. The sharpest blade from the Steel City. That sentence was cleverer than you thought it was. Whose voice would you rather hear as you're dropping nukes on Mahatma Gandhi and Catherine the Great? Well, Leonard Nimoy in Civilization 4 is the ideal choice, but Sean's a delight too. Something about the human journey from standing upright to evolving into the Star Child really screams Sheffield to me. And you know what? Why not indeed? It's a grand town. So here's a well-deserved brown rupee, Sean Bourne.
We come off together that time. It's good when it's like that.
And well-deserved it is.
But that's great.
So that's your lot. tar for a gorgeous time. Our video game podcast, Live for a Level, is available from the link below. Let me know if I've missed out in the comments. You've come to this early, so why not prove that you liked, shared, and subscribed it before it was cool? Ta-ra.